Welcome to the Bakery, a series of interviews by Just Baguette. I'm Agathe. This is Guillaume. Nice to meet you. We are so happy to welcome the OC representative for Eurovision 2025. It's Gojo.
Hello,
How are
everyone.
you?
How you guys doing? Good.
Yeah, amazing.
I missed my. I literally had a hat as well that I could have. I feel like I'm left out of the party.
You're not.
We will give you one in Basel if you want.
Yeah,
Oh, I would love that. White one would be really cool, or a red one.
we keep that in mind. No worries.
Perfect.
So, first thing first, we have a very important question to you. Avez-vous du lait pour nous?
Book up.
Ah! So it's been almost a month since your Eurovision song has been released. So how is it so far? How was the reaction? How are you living it?
Yeah, it's been insane. Even like Milkshake Man as a standalone song, and it's just been doing so well. And seeing it, everyone around the world just been reacting to it, especially obviously in Europe and around Eurovision. It's been so cool to see, and the Eurovision fans like connecting with everyone, talking to everyone, seeing everyone's reaction videos. It's so much fun, and I've been having such a good time already. And I mean, haven't even performed it yet, so it's so cool.
So cool. So as you can see, we are French. We
Yeah,
know that your dad is half French, so you are half French.
yeah. I have a French passport. I feel like
Um,
my family in France too. In yeah,
what would
like
be the most French thing about you in your personality?
I feel like when it comes to, I know a good pastry. Like, I mean, it's like there's my dad he would always know the spots around the city or something because it's. I mean, like in Australia, because I know I've been to Paris before, I've been to France, and the pastries over there, the quality of the pastry and the bread is like nothing you can replicate. It is impossible. So it's when I find a place in like Australia, I know about it and I go there.
Okay, so it comes good with the next question because I just want to talk about your Eurovision song, but to compare it with a pastry. So if Milkshake Man was a pastry, what would it be? Would it be a croissant? Would it be a brioche? Yeah, we have goodies. And or would it be a pain au chocolat? Or another one? You can choose.
Cargo, can I say that? A snail?
A snail? Yeah.
Escargot?
Yeah.
Oui.
Yeah, so I'd say that because it's swirly and it's fun and it has character, like the Milkshake Man.
Right. Yeah. Let's dive deeper in your song for Eurovision because we're here for that. Yeah. I feel like most of the people are not getting the message of the Milkshake Man, especially since it is the 69th edition of the contest. Can you say something about that? What's the real meaning of the song?
Yeah, of course. It's the beautiful thing about music is you can listen to a song and it can have so many different meanings. It depends on the way you translate it. But in Milkshake Man, it's until you do a deep dive of the artist and figure out, the actual real reason to why they wrote the song, which is what I love about songwriting too. Yeah, and the Milkshake Man actually has such a deep meaning in it, and it stems back to my childhood. And I really wanted to write a concept around it, and it's about where I grew up was like I grew up on a very isolated, self-sustaining property, and when it came to moving into the city where there was dense population, I didn't really know how to adapt. It was very strange, very different. And I really wanted to write a song about me getting comfortable in my own skin from where I come from. And that's what I kind of wanted to create an environment around that. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, what's really fun and colorful and like self-expressive, and it's like ice cream and the land of the milkshake parlors and things like that. So yeah, it's all about self-expression and confidence and feeling like the most loudest and proudest version of yourself.
Yeah, it's like mixing all the cultures together to get the better version of yourself.
Yes, exactly. I
Okay.
love great
Yeah,
way to put it.
yeah. I think everyone can relate to that, especially if people who are just leaving their home to go to new cities, capital cities. Like, I relate to that. So that's great. That's great. I know you can't say a lot of things about your staging because you know it's private and we want to keep the surprise. But I'm trying anyway. So, what will it look like, and especially how many kangaroos will it be on stage?
It's so fun. Ever since I messaged Eurovision about asking if I could have a page, I've had like every interviewer has asked me about it now. I think it's fun. But I do want to keep the staging. I want to keep it secret because I think there's a magic in what's unexpected and being very excited for the surprise. And I'm really looking forward to that just as much as the actual performance itself. So yeah, but I do appreciate you asking, obviously.
I'm not that original, I guess.
You said in previous interviews that your dad introduced you to Eurovision. So what's your background with the contest? How do you belong to all these Australians that wake up at 3 a.m. to watch the show?
Yeah, I know. I forget about that. Australia has to wake up so early to watch. But yeah, my earliest introduction to Eurovision was when I was 4 years old. My dad had a VHS of ABBA of Waterloo, and I remember that used to be on the TV, and I would watch that. And I remember Bjorn's guitar, who's the guitarist, and his guitar is that like speech bubble in comic books that you see when you see like the action scenes of kapow. I don't know. It always reminded me of that when I was a kid. But yeah, I was introduced to it when I was about 4.
I think France is just part of Eurovision so many times. But have you heard like the song that was just released? I guess it's a few days ago about with Luan who is singing "Maman" for the Eurovision Song Contest this year. Have you been able to hear it already? And what do you think of it, Issa?
Yeah, I love it. I always listen to the French entries, like I always do, and Dad always sends me them, obviously too. Yeah, and I've been listening to all the songs of this year, and I think everything's incredible. And you know, I'm always very excited about France, though, as well. Obviously, actually, like yeah, one of my favorite entries was from last year, and it was Mon Amour by Slimane. It just
Ah, yeah.
his voice is insane.
Yeah.
So that leads to my next question. Do you have a all-time favorite Eurovision song? And you're not allowed to say Waterloo. Another one.
Oh, well, I actually probably would have said I probably would have said Mon Amour by Slimane because
Wow.
yeah, that I was sent that last year when it was after it was performed, and I remember I was blown away by it. I still listen to it all the time. But I love like there's so many iconic ones as well. I love Verkers, obviously. I think like the whole staging of being like a disco ball is just the coolest thing ever, and the song is just incredible and fun. Um, yeah, there's so many. Hard Rock Hallelujah. I remember watching that as well for the first. I love the ones that I'm like impacted by, and I watch it. I'm like, I'm never going to forget that for the rest of my life. I love
Yeah.
those because I think it's a beautiful thing with Eurovision as well. Obviously, the song is very important, but so is like the visual aspect of it. And
Mhm.
when I see artists like really diving into that, it's really cool. And also when you know Slimane when he went on stage and it was just him, I think that is so magical and
Mhm.
like it just oozes confidence, and that's everything. Like the Milkshake Man, obviously, like wants to inspire and everything like that. So when I see those things, I'm just like, oh, that is incredible.
Also, a staging that will be remembered for Milkshake Man.
I think is a very important like first impression
Okay.
always.
Mhm.
Yeah, but that's what matters because voters will be just seeing this once maybe, so you have to get an impact.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
so I think that there is a great poet that once asked chocolate, vanilla, or lactose free. So what would you choose with between the three of these?
Oh, I would have to say, since I'm in the contest now and then I'm singing every day, it'd have to be lactose free, because if I have anything that's like dairy related at the moment, I get really phlegmy and I can't sing properly. I mean, it just makes my throat a little more thick. So I was thinking that, I was like, damn, when I get on ground in Europe, I feel like everyone's going to be making me try like milkshakes, and I'm like, shit.
I think you're gonna have to taste a lot of milkshakes, so be prepared.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's gonna be funny though.
Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate a lot. I know that you are in a rush with lots of interviews, so good luck with it. And so we really hope to meet you in Basel to give you maybe a beret or amazing stickers just right here.
Or a pastry.
And to wish you good, and to wish you good luck.
It was so fun. You guys are great. You guys are literally incredible. Love it about this. So cool.
And for all you viewers out there, don't forget to follow Gojo on his social and to follow Just Baguette on our socials, justbaguette.esc. Drop a comment, so say Gojo is great in the comments, please. And just follow us, because there's even more to come. So thank you very much, Gojo. We were so thrilled to have you here, and we wish you the best of luck, and we'll see you in Basel, I hope.
Merci
so much. Merci.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.